Welcome back to Middle Farm on Farming Simulator 25. So on to the second, or May 2 we should say, not the second, May 2. Starting it as we started May 1 in the rain. Not, again, masses to do. What I'll do is I will say thank you to all of you who contributed to the charity week for Macmillan Cancer Support. Brilliant. Yeah, with the video income, we've just crept over the £400 marker, so thank you so much for that. I am very, very grateful. We'll look to run another charity week probably about 4 months' time, thereabouts. We'll try and do maybe 3 of these a year. I think that'd be nice. So yeah, we'll sign back in then and see how we're doing. Right. Not really sure what we can do. I kind of want to set myself some rules around contracts because I don't want to walk down that path too often, and I think it's just too much like cheating. I'm almost thinking 3 a year max, and even that feels a touch too much. There's a part of me that wants to say nothing, no contracts a year. I don't know. I just, it feels like it's too easy a way to make money, and I really want this to be about us, but then at the moment, I can't make any money. I've just got nothing to do to make money. I got nothing I can sell. The cows are still growing up. Do you know what I mean? I tell you what I can make for a couple of pound actually. We got too many chickens. We are birthing chickens at an extraordinary rate. So we need to get rid of these guys. Now, it doesn't look like there's many in there, but there is. So we have 250 different chickens. These guys are 0, so we'll get rid of these 50 for £1,000. Thanks very much. How much would it cost? Yeah, 50. So if we bought 50, I mean, blimey, not making much away. But they're not there, are they, to do that? They're there to provide us with the eggs. But just right now, we're just not quite on top of having the grain and everything to keep them ticking over. Have we now got silage in here? Yes, so we could sell some silage bales, but I don't particularly want to do that. I think how are we looking on the TMR mixes? Let's have a quick ganders at that. Right, so these guys 6.4 and these guys 7.1. They've got plenty. They don't need much. Milk wise, 1,800 litres in the cow pasture and quite a bit in there. So I mean, we could look to sell some milk if we were desperate. But where's buffalo milk? So it's not the right example. Standard bottled milk. I didn't realise this, but that seems to be like worse than just selling milk. Yeah, 11.34 is its best price. 13.59. Can someone tell me why? Why would you bother then doing bottled milk? Is it simply because of another production or something that I'm not thinking of? How'd you make oat milk? Does the dairy make that? Then let me see it. Interesting. Yeah, not much we can do. I mean, we could sell the silage, but don't really want to go that way just yet. Could sell them. That's why I got distracted by when I was meant to be checking then the price of milk right now. I can't remember off the top of my head when the best time of the year is for it. Yeah, 11.25, 13.59. So a couple £100 per 1,000 litres. For us right now, that's actually quite a big deal. So that's a couple of £1,000 potentially if we had like 10,000 litres. So not worth selling yet. So we'll store that away. This field is still growing. You can see that straight away. Go into this view. It's just not as long as this outside grass. I think we just jump on. Let's move into June. There's nothing to do. Our animals are fed. Everyone is happy. We haven't got enough money to buy any sheep and whatnot. So Can't remember if I showed you this, guys. It's not my best bit of work. I don't like that ridge there. But that is going to be the sheep pasture, so we'll run 25 and 25 in there. So we'll have 50 on display in here. But what I'll then do is I'll probably put 10 in the barn for realism. So you basically got 60 sheep. And then they'll all come in for winter, and we'll be able to have like birth 40 lambs basically to take us up to the 100 that thing would max out at. That would be my rough plan. I might do 15 and 15, and then go that way with it, or 20, 20 and 10. Give myself just a little bit of sort of space. I don't know, but we need to basically get up to 80,000, so I can then donate that, which would be then my purchasing of this field with the barn. So that's my longer term plan, but right now we are a long way off that. So, and the only way we're making money is contracts, and I don't want to keep going down that route. So it may be that I just keep hopping forward until we sort of get to relevant months and things. We may have to do that, just, you know, keep leasing equipment as and when we need it, but just smash through the years a bit quicker than when we necessarily would normally. Right, let's check how much these guys have used. They're not using much at all, which is really good. So yeah, we will need to do them a TMR mix probably this month either. These guys need some just plain old grass pretty soon. Now I don't think, I wish I didn't check then, did I? Now that looks like it's ready to harvest to me, but it's not, is it? You can tell it's still not quite the same size, so it's going to be July for the cut. So at this rate, we're going to end up jumping forward to July. We may need to buy some grass, though. I think we'll just get that done, because we ain't going to get to July without it. So let's go and do that now. I mean, the good thing is right now we're not even having to spend any money, so, you know, there's nothing to spend money on. We're not using any equipment to do anything, so we're just sort of, this first year is always going to be this way, really. Now when we do the harvesting, things will change, but talking of which, we need to check when things are harvestable. Grass, where are we? Lovely. Go and drop this off to these guys down here. Growing up fast. How are we all? Yep. A little mix of milkers and beef stock. I think longer term what I'd like to do is probably change all of this lot to just all be in beef stock. I think that might be a bit of a better idea, but we'll see. Here we are. Good stuff. Consider yourselves fed, because yeah, at the moment we've got 14 milkers and then 18 beef stock. What was the capacity on this again? Yeah, 32 of 34. And those milkers are 10 months old, so a little while yet before we can bring them up to the main barn, but it won't be too long. Is it 18 months for they start producing milk? The dairy cows? Right, let's get this out of the way in here. How are the chickens doing for feed? Probably get through another month. Just maybe. Now the barley, are we ready to harvest? Oh, we are. We could do our first harvest. But common sense would say you wait until we can also do the wheat, which is next month. Because then we'll save money on the lease for the harvester. We might lease a harvester. We got a blinking harvester. Finally, we can do some farm work. Yes! Come on! Don't need to lease anything. I got it. It's down here. Look at this. Yeah, come on, old girl. I forgot about you. I forgot I had you beating up old New Holland. Little tiny New Holland. And this now is the trigger for like a busier period, because now we can then start, you know, getting the field prep done for next year and getting the next harvest sorted. So we'll need to be, you know, mulching the fields and potentially liming and like fertilizing, depending on how we're going to do that. Ooh, and cultivating and all those sort of good fun things. I still, as I've mentioned before, I'm not playing with precision farming on at the moment. Which way should we go? Which field should we do first? If we do this side first, maybe. Well, that's going to be a tough turn to get up there, but hey ho, we'll see. Yeah, not playing with precision farming on this save right now. I'm probably going to start a game of my own offline with it on and just get used to it. And then bring it in the future. That's my sort of plan. I've also built another farm, or I'm in the middle of building another farm offline, which I may, on a different map, it's more of a practice for the roleplay series, but without giving sort of too much away. Just a bit of a sort of have a go. Right. Look at that field. What a waste. All my fault. That. And yeah, the save I would probably look. I've done this terrible. Right, have a bit of common sense now, right? We don't put it there, do we, you idiot? What you want to do is put it the other way. So if I reverse it into there, let's see if my brain has worked this out properly now. This is what happens when you allow an office worker to try and do outdoor manual labour type things. Just destroy the edge of someone's crops. Don't think they'll mind, considering the state of their field. I say theirs, it's ours, but we ain't using it. Alright. Yeah, the offline map I've created is, again, it's on Oakbridge here, but let me get this started. So we're going to unfold that. Make sure that we've got our straw swath enabled. And yeah, we want to go pipe on the outside, please. We'll start with the steering system. We'll do the headlands. We're gonna, is that on? Yeah. And we are finally harvesting our middle farm. Yes! Come on. My favourite part of the game. That doesn't look like much straw swath, does it? Can't remember. Did we have 100%? We couldn't. Well, we wouldn't have had 100% because I don't think I rolled it. But we should have a pretty good yield off the back of this. Jump out now and have a check. %. What didn't I do with it then? I can't remember. Double fertilized. Oh, it needed lime, didn't it? That's right. It needed lime. Right. Let's get this done. Yeah, so what I've probably said this about 4 times now and I keep getting distracted with things. I do really enjoy... why is it... No. Doesn't like that, does it? There you go. I do really enjoy creating farms. A couple of people on my Discord said about this field here. And you've got the van and thing I've talked about before that you can't get rid of on console. But what you can do is overlay them so you can basically hide them with some other sort of furniture. And that's what I've done on my offline play. So I've created a very similar farm, in fairness, to Middle Farm, where same sort of thing with the cows and the sheep and the chickens, that sort of save. But I will use precision farming on it. But I've done it up there, a little bit flatter, so it's not, hasn't really got the sort of character that Middle Farm has got, I find. Just with how small it is down here. But it's a nice little setup. Bigger farm, not much bigger, but just enough. It's certainly not as difficult to maneuver around it. And yeah, so I'll use that for my precision farming. I'll tell you who I was looking at. I did. A few of the guys have been talking about what's the Irish map that's just come out now? Oh lordy lord, why can't I think about it? Keith loves it on my Discord. And I'm sure the Scottish Sim guy has just done his latest series using it and created a farm on there. Oh, why can't I think what it's called? Idiot. And I did download it, but I don't know, I hate to say it, I didn't like it. It just, I thought it just didn't feel as polished as this, as, you know, as Oakbridge, and it just didn't, I don't know, I can't say why. There's just something about it I just didn't take to it. So I yeah, because I did think about having to go on there and doing the same sort of thing, creating my own farm, but I don't know, just couldn't get involved with it, unfortunately. So maybe another time. Why are we just leaving one little chunk back? How annoying. I'll get him on the next time around. So one headland is going to give us about, what's it going to be, about 2,500, thereabouts, 2,500 litres of wheat. So we should do alright off these two fields, I think. We're going to need the trailer up here. First time using the class trailer as well. That's going to annoy me. I'm going to have to come back for that now, because it's just going to be right in the way, and I don't want the trailer to take it out. Come on then. We just skim it, and hopefully then we can still, it won't cause us a drama when it comes to the baler. So we should easily get another headland in here before having to unload, which is good, and then we could probably set this off on a worker whilst we go and grab the a tractor and a trailer. So let's start bringing the crop back down. I'm so glad we reached. I thought it was going to be July for everything. So yeah, I'm really glad we've got this, because it means then we can really start to do some proper farm work. And yeah, we'll need to certainly, like, I did ask in the last video, and I'm going to ask in this one, only because the last video didn't have many views. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm no, you know, Mr. CDP or Scroft or Daggerwin or anything. I'm not going to be setting the world alight with views, ever. But, like, it was just considerably less than the other videos, which was a bit strange, I thought. You know, probably under 50% of what we would normally have had, probably even more down than that. And no comments and things either. So, but I'm not asking the questions. Because I was obviously pushing Charity Week. So, my question this week is, if you're running a small farm, so Keith, put your fingers in your ears, because this won't apply to you, mate. If you're running a small farm like this, what are your ways of generating income if you're trying to do a realistic playthrough? Because it does feel like in Farming Simulator, you generally, there's like a, you know, and it's like any game, I guess, you struggle for, the first half of the game is always going to be sort of harder than the second half of a game in Simulator, because the more then successful we become, the easier it becomes, because we buy bigger machinery, better fields, you know, more fields, more animals, whatever. Yeah, just out of interest, like, what do you guys do that isn't too sort of cheaty to earn yourselves that extra money? Looking for any sort of inspiration. I'll tell you what I have put on the other my offline version, which I didn't do on this one. I regret it. Is pigs, and I know they cost money and they're a pain, and you know we'd end up having to buy pig food rather than actually then harvesting crop for them. But yeah, I wish I'd put a pig field in. There isn't really anywhere for me to do that. I don't like the idea of animals being far away from the farm, so if we did, we'd have to probably put something here maybe. The top of the wheat field, so they're behind the main house there. I mean, that's doable, you know, it's not a massive space. We could probably quite easily get what I would want with the open pasture. If we drew across there, that would be feasible. So we may look into that. Right, if I turn this off, if I spin around and go and get that annoying line, just because otherwise I worry with things like that the worker is just going to confuse them horribly. So we'll go and pick that up. Just drop it in there. Right, then my friend. Let's set you on your way. We don't want to be in the quad. I think they use the JD. Let's just reverse down and grab the trailer. Come on then. Nice. I do love the noises on the trailers in 25. I think they're brilliant. It's so good. There are parts of this game that are just tiny little additions like that, and they make all the difference to that realism. They just make all the difference. So I think with anything that we get now, I mean, the barley will probably use chicken feed. We'll see what we get in totals. I mean, I probably estimate about, I mean, what are we going through roughly in chicken feed? I don't know, maybe 15,000 litres a year, I guess, there or thereabouts. So, well, what I'll probably do is just keep the barley for the year, keep the lot of it, chuck it in the silo, and be done with it. Let's have a look here. Barley price is 667 is the best time for it. Wheat is obviously 721, so we'd be better off selling the wheat because it's the better price. I think you get more yield from a barley field. I'm sure barley, you get more literage of it though. So even though it's cheaper, it's less valuable, you get more. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not going to be an exact science, but you know, the barley fields are much wider, aren't they, actually, looking at that? It's quite a narrow wheat field. Right, let's go and grab that barley whilst it's on this pass. Go on, John deere. Get in line. Zoom out a little bit so hopefully it doesn't deafen you guys. I've pretty much got my OBS set now that it'll max out volumes, but it's just when it's like really close like that, it struggles with that a little bit. But I am going to change my OBS though. I think I am going to try this week or next week to work out what to go with instead of OBS. because I keep getting that audio crash, and for the life of me, I can't figure out what's changed or what's happened. Weirdly, I'm sure it's only ever happened on Riverbend Springs, but it can't be the map, because the game is fine. The game audio isn't crashing. It's OBS audio which is crashing. So yeah, really strange. Right, you done? Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Get out your way, you crazy cat. There we are, 5,400 litres already. So, you look at that, I mean, we're easily going to get over 10 out of this field. Probably more like 12. So maybe 24,000 litres over the overall. Which is pretty decent. Pretty happy with that. Alright then, what we shall do, I think, is we might just speed cut this. Have a little cinematic. And I'll see you in a moment.
I woke up feeling like a creep, so hungover I couldn't speak. I met the good rip last night, and he shook my hand in the end and said, "You ain't got me losing you. What you gonna do about it?" I'm gonna hit that bottle. It's on a Donkey Kong. Next week he asked, which troubles do you seek? A pure heart is the root of all weak. I bowed my head and hid my eyes, but he shook me out of my disguise and said, "You ain't gonna lose me. What you gonna do about it?" I'm gonna hit the bottle. It's on a Donkey Kong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shapeshifter is what I'll be. From now on, right will be wrong. There's no more room for empathy and bliss. Easy rider, hey, I'm the one to kiss. So you ain't gonna lose me. What you gonna do about it? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit that bottle, hit that bottle. It's on like Donkey Kong. I'm gonna hit that bottle, hit that bottle. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Final row, 2 fields harvested. One thing I did realise whilst I was doing all that, I've done it again, I left myself all my settings on and zoomed in, so we'll bear with me a moment, but it also allows me to show you something. Let me change the view on my screen, just one moment. That's better. One thing I'm running at the moment is, where are we? Graphics setting. The brightness, I've got it up to 1.5. So it's Lady Hill, I think is the name of the map, if my brain just came up with then. I tell you what we need to do is change that as well. That's 75. Gosh. There, better. Yeah. Lady Hill, I'm sure is the name of the map I was trying out there, Northern Irish map. And I found the colours were really a bit strange on there, and it was just a bit dark. So I increased the colour, and it's obviously carried across because I haven't changed the setting back. But it doesn't look too bright, I don't think here. Maybe a touch. It's hard to tell. On my gaming monitor, it looks brilliant. I'm not sure what it might be a touch too rich on OBS. Let's have a look what happens if I knock it back to 1. Yeah, it goes a bit more saturated. I actually prefer it at 1.5. Yeah, I think so. Right then, so let's see what we end up with here. Once this is finished unloading. It's not a fast unloader, that's for sure. Right, pipe in, turn your engine off, mate, just for a second. So we got 9,000 litres here. So we should be... I'm trying to think what we dropped off on the first run. In my mind, we would have had a bit more than that. It's a little bit disappointing, almost. Let's see if we break the 20,000. I guess that then is something at least. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not selling the barley. This is going to feed the chickens, and we'll feed them for a long, long time. So that should do us easy for the next year. This is just to be able to maintain them. And once we understand sort of our amounts that we're feed that we're going through with the chickens, the more likely it is then that we can stop having to sell the adults to limit the feed. So go on, girl, you got it. Power through. Right. Let's drop all this off in there. Job's a good one. So, according to this, we will have... Whoops. 21,178. So, not terrible. Certainly not terrible. What do we say? Barley best price was 667. So, you roughly, we said 667 times 21. That would give us 14,000. So, it's not really worth selling that right now. Actually, when we're taking the trailer, we need to leave that down there because that's where it lives. Under there. Just straighten that out a bit. Come on, made you better than that. So we'll leave the barley trailer down here. And come on. There. Leave JD there a second. We'll hop back over to the New Holland, fold her up and bring her back to the farm. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. Like I say, we'll keep the barley now all year. That'll be used for the sugar feed. We can now mop up the straw. And I know you don't get much straw from barley. It kind of struck me as I was doing the job. The reason it doesn't look like there's much coming out of there is because barley doesn't produce, I don't think. Am I right with that? Barley, both in-game and in reality, wouldn't actually give you that good a straw swath anyway. Alright, let's drop this onto the trailer. Doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to be on there, please. Oh, it needs to be prettier than that. Blimey. Let's take the corner of that field off again. But as it's just dead crop, no one's going to care. Certainly not me, because it's our field. Ah, oh, just caught the post. What I find these days is with this game, the more patient you are with it, and rather than try and cut corners, literally cut corners, the better your results will be. So, you know, don't do the sort of minimum amount required to take a corner if you're new to the game. Give yourself a load of space. Take an extra couple of seconds, because it'll save you probably most of the time having to realign anyway and wasting the time that you tried to save in the first place. Right, so we need to bale up that straw. I doubt we'll get much from it, to be honest with you, but again, it's few bales. It's better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it? Which is good for us. Certainly will help with TMR mix and topping up the cow shed for manure. Yeah, still actually within. I wonder if we've come back in. I wonder if it's done it again. Where is it? Yeah, 2 manure feeds, 406 and 2,168. Don't really understand what's happened there. We had a baby. Hey! You guys, you were babies! And I didn't even realise. Look! Hello! Hello, you're brand new. Hello. Oh, Butter, you're a mum. Congrats. How many of... Oh, so have we maxed out this pen probably now, have we? 20 of 22. So we've got, yeah, 10 little dinkies and 10 mummies. I don't want you guys eating the TMR, so we're going to have to... But I don't think we got space. Have we got space for 10 babies down here? I don't think we have we? No, 32 or 34. What should we do? Maybe we put all the babies in the barn, put the mums out in the field, eh? They're still gonna trough through the TMR that's in you already, though. That's the problem, but... alright. Ah, excellent. That's brought a little smile to my face. Computer-generated cow babies. Don't catch the tanker. Right. Let's reverse this back down, because we certainly am not going to turn that harvester around down there. Try not to catch too much of the hedge. I was going to say the hedge, but that was an inevitability, wasn't it? Can you tell I'm not very good at driving in this game? You know, absolute shocker. Right, that's better. Bit of a better angle. Come on then. Let's get you. Where were you? You were in this one, weren't you? Did I have both of you in here? Did I manage to put both of you squeezed in? You must have been. Drop you over there for a month. We'll be back for you next month to... yeah, that's nice. Let's go and do the wheat harvest. Superb stuff. Thanking you. Right, I tell you what, well, I was going to do the baling, but we need to move those cows around, don't we? Because that is a bit of a problem. So we've got 5,000 liters of TMR in the shed. 6.5 dozen, yeah, that matters not. Right, okay, let's go and grab the mums. We'll take them out of the main shed. Get the quad going. Yes, everything is inside there, isn't it? So, slurry point. Whoops. Oh, come on, every time. Mums, stay. Just close the gate then. Bit of realism here. Oh, God, come on. Right, hop off here. Open the animal dialogue. So we are going to move the mums, of which there are 4 of you. Yes, move to the trailer. Thanking you. And then we'll come over to here. And we shall take all the babies out here. Move those to the trailer so that there's space. And then up here, put the mums into the husbandry. Like so. So keep all you guys in here for the summer months. Get out of the way of that, quick. And then drop you guys off. What we should have is a bunch of babies in there. Oops, locked myself in. And then the mums up there. Now, the only essential drama that we're going to have is, again, what to do when it's winter months and we need to bring everything in. Because, what have we got? 14 of you out here at the moment. And then 14 little ones. Oh, we can still do it. That's 28, isn't it? So they're all going to come into here together. Okay. Yeah, we can live with that. And then I'll have to give a bit of thought then to... I want to keep quad away from the tractors because it annoys me too much. Give a bit of thought then as to selling mums versus keeping little ones depending on their milk production and stuff. I mean, these guys are now going to destroy the 5,000 litres of TMR, but they don't eat much, so it isn't the end of the world. And then these guys we're going to have to give a bit more TMR to. So I tell you what, whilst we're here, we'll very quickly do that, because there is a TMR mix already made up. Here's one I prepared earlier. And it's not the end of the world. These guys can have TMR for a bit, and if they get through that before the adults come back in to the pen, then we will have cut the grass by then, and I will have put aside some grass bales for not only the beef stock but the babies, which is good. Which side's it on? Oh, it's on a double side of this one, isn't it? Right, go back a bit, thanking you. Get that in there. What I should do is just check in the shop. My favourite forage mix that I've stumbled across recently, and I'm using on one of the other saves, is this one. Yeah, 14,000. It's just tall is the problem with it. It's just really, really tall. So, but it's only 24,000, so that's really good. The thing with this one is it's perfect for a small farm because it's tiny. There's not much difference in the size of them. Ooh, just ran over a cow. My bad. Watch out, girls. But yeah, it's just the capacity's a little bit better. Try not to crash into you at the tractor mids. Alright, close that gate. Thanking you. Let me make this turn. Yeah. Good old Fiat. Good old Fiat. Right, so to do then is straw collection from the barley fields, and then it'll be a case of mulching, liming, cultivating and replanting as and when. Next month then we'll be harvesting the wheat out of there, and then same process, but although we won't need to lime that one, whereas we do need to lime the barley fields. But yeah, some proper farming going on. Exciting times. I like it. It's yeah, there's a fun part of the game in it. But we will call it a day there. As always, if you are still here, thank you. Please consider giving this video a like and a subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. But in the meantime, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.